He turns his hat backwards, like puffs up his chest and goes, do we have a fucking problem?
Oh shit, sorry you guys. I rented this video from Blockbuster and the person literally did not rewind it, so let me just go back all the way back to the beginning. So, okay, here we go.
Whew, hey you guys, what's up? Oh fuck, that scared the shit out of me. I don't even know who it is, but hey you guys, I think it's Ithaca calling me. Oh my god, that's so weird that Ithaca's calling me. Hey you guys, what's up? It's Jack, and for those of you guys who follow me on Twitter, and why the fuck don't you if you don't? I tweeted out that I almost got in a fist fight at a bar, which is totally true. It was so ridiculous. And I was wondering if you guys wanted a story time rant video about the experience, and that tweet got like 617 favorites or something like that. Okay, my tweets never get that many favorites, so thank you guys so much. Twitter famous over here should be fucking verified. Ahem, do you hear that, Twitter? Anyway, I'm going to deliver that video to you guys because it was fucking crazy. Okay, and let me just say the moral of the story is no one cares. No one fucking cares. Because at the end of the day, this fight was over a bathroom. Yes, you have heard me right, a bathroom. And okay, I'm willing to meet everyone halfway. I'm willing to be like, I'm partially responsible for the shit that went down. But no, I am not willing to take responsibility for... Okay, I'll take responsibility for like 5% of it because I shouldn't have been in the bathroom that I was in. But that's it. Everything else, crazy fucking hooligan people. These people were like 36, 37, 38, 40 years old at a bar. I skipped 39. They could have been 39. There is a knife on my breast, my left breast here, and this symbolizes what I wanted to shove up the guy's rectum who I got in a fucking fight with. But let me just get right into the story. I apologize if I start screaming at you guys. I was telling the story to my mom the other day, and I was literally like screaming at her, and she's like, why are you yelling? So I was at Ithaca. I drink a lot of beer when I go out to a bar because broke as fuck off my YouTube salary, I can only drink like piss beer. But when I drink a lot of beer, I need to pee. So I did end up going to the bathroom, and Ithaca, like the bars are very small. My friend came with me, she was a girl. It's not like we were like, oh my god, we need to go to the bathroom together, but we were in the middle of a conversation. I was like, can we just move this over to the bathroom line because I really need to fucking pee. Like I said, the bars are really small, so the bathrooms are private. They're like one person bathroom. You go in, you lock the door. I was waiting in line for the guy's bathroom, and there was a guy in front of me, and no one was in the girl's bathroom. And I don't know if the guy in the guy's bathroom was fucking dead. I don't know if he was taking a shit. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I don't know if he was having a prolapse. Eventually my friend was like, you know what, stop waiting for the guy's bathroom. There's someone in front of you. Just quickly go in the girl's bathroom. No one will care. No one will notice. So I was like, okay, you know what, whatever. So I go into the girl's bathroom. She follows me in. She keeps talking to me. She's facing the door. I'm just peeing really quick. I don't know why I don't have a shy bladder when I'm drunk. It's crazy. I took like 15 seconds to pee, flush the toilet. She was like, you know what, I need to pee too. I didn't think I needed to pee, but I'm just gonna go. So while we were there, she started peeing. We were in the bathroom for less than a minute altogether, okay? And we hear a knock on the door, and it's not like a knock like, excuse me, is anyone in here? No, it was like pounding on the door, okay? And my initial thought was, oh shit, like somebody really is like throwing up. Sorry, my nose is just really bad. I said to my friend, I was like, can you just like hurry up, pee as fast as you can because we need to get out of here. 10 seconds later, there's pounding on the door again. Both hands, fists closed, pounding on the door. 10 more seconds go by, open hand, like arms pounding as loud as she possibly could. And at this point, I was like, okay, you know, you're not peeing anymore, you're washing your hands. I'm just gonna open the door and be like, can you wait like 5 more seconds, like calm down please. I open the door. The girl looking at me, she's like covered in tattoos. She was noticeably older. She was like probably, like I said, like 36, 37, whatever. She was older, and she looks at me. She gives me the dirtiest look.
What the fuck? And a guy's in here too. What the fuck, dude?
And like she's like causing a scene. I didn't get in her face. I wasn't aggressive. Like I have been raised where you don't hit a girl, you don't scream at a girl, you don't make a girl uncomfortable. And this was when I was on like trying to explain, trying to calm her down. I was like, listen, like I'm gay. I'm not like fucking her in a bathroom. We just needed to pee. There was a line for the other bathroom.
I don't care what the fuck you were doing in there. Just get the fuck out. I really need to pee. You took forever.
So I said to her, I was like, okay, well, you know what? Next time don't pound on the door, okay? Because it's fucking rude. You should know some manners, okay? And that was it. I turned away to walk away, and then she was like, you know what? I'm fucking older than you. Don't tell me what to do. And I remember I looked back at her, and like I was thinking in my head, oh, believe me, bitch. I know you're fucking older than me because you're not aging well. Anyway, I said to her, I was like, okay, then if you're older than me, you should have learned these manners long ago. And that was that. It was done. I didn't care. I wasn't gonna be like, oh my god, like this is, my night's ruined. She didn't even go in the bathroom, okay? For somebody who was pounding on the bathroom door, she didn't even go in it. She like scurried away into like the dark holes like fucking Gollum from Lord of the Rings or something like that. I didn't see where she went. I didn't really care. As I make my way across the bar, I see this one guy, and he gives me like the dirtiest look possible, and he starts nudging the guy who he's sitting next to. And I was like, what the fuck? What is happening now? Both of these guys are big guys, okay? Like, they're like grown adults. They're like 36, 37. I realized, oh, they must be with this girl. And then, long and behold, there's the girl, like, pointing at me, talking to them, being like,
oh, he's the guy. He was the one who was shouting at me. I wasn't even doing anything. I was just waiting for the bathroom, and he came out, and he was being so aggressive and in my face.
Okay, bitch, don't act like you're the fucking Virgin Mary over here, angel wings, playing your goddamn harp like you were doing nothing wrong. Like, first of all, also, you act like you are this big, tough person, and then you need your boyfriend to fight your battles for you, like... And also, like, you want your boyfriend to beat me up. It wasn't even like you were like, go tell him off. It was like, that was him, blah, blah, blah. And she knew what her boyfriend was gonna do. She knew her boyfriend was gonna, like, get up and get in my face and, like, try to intimidate me and shit like that. Anyway, this guy, he's huge. He must be, like, 6'3". I'm not 6'3". I am 5'10", 120 pounds, wearing a bright pink fucking shirt. He walks over to me, and the thing was, his friend also walked over to me too, so it was like two people approaching one small guy. He turns his hat backwards, like puffs up his chest and goes, do we have a fucking problem here? Meanwhile, his girlfriend's still going off, acting like she's some like defenseless victim, orphan girl in the cold, like, oh my god, I was all alone with no one to care for me and I was frightened by him. So he gets in my face and he's like, do we have a fucking problem here? And I'm thinking to myself, this guy's just gonna punch me in the face. But, and normally like I would have been like, no, like it's a misunderstanding or something like that, but I like grew balls for whatever reason and I was like, no, we don't have a fucking problem. I actually said it like that and I was like, oh shit. I don't know how to like fight. I don't really know how to do any of that shit. But I don't know why I was ballsy that night. But like again, like it wasn't like I was ballsy where I was on the offensive. I was on the defensive and I wasn't gonna let this guy walk all over me. I just wasn't gonna do it. And also, you and your friend are like getting in my face like a tag team. What are you gonna do? Jump me? Does that make you feel good? Also, you're getting in a fight over a bathroom. It's just like, don't you have anything to lose? Like, aren't you afraid that you're gonna like get arrested or something like that because of a fucking bathroom? Anyway, I was like bracing myself. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get punched out here most likely. Hopefully they hit my nose from this angle so it may straighten it out a little bit, but hopefully they do avoid my teeth because Grandma paid a lot of money for the braces that went on these bad boys. Anyway, at this point, everyone was looking around because they knew shit was going down because it looked like shit was going down. And, like, the bar became, like, this really weird, like, everyone kind of not knowing what to do as these guys, like, clearly were getting very aggressive and violent, which is, like, why do you not know how to use words? Can't you talk out situations? And maybe that's just coming from a small guy who doesn't really know how to fight. But it's just, like, you immediately go to violence and, like, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass instead of just being, like, oh, like, why were you being rude to my girlfriend? Like, what the fuck's going on here? The bartender literally hopped over the bar and got in between us and was like, okay, guys, this needs to stop right now. And I felt so weird. Like, I was almost embarrassed. But anyway, she's still going, acting all innocent, being like, oh my god, he never should have done that. It was completely ridiculous. She's, like, getting her boyfriend more and more mad. He's getting closer and closer to my face. I was like, oh, like, let's count down to me getting punched in the face. It's gonna happen in 5, 4, 3. But the reason that nothing happened was because my friend Brienne, hold on, let me just see if this is still recording. My friend Brienne literally came out of nowhere. She was the girl who I was in the bathroom with, and she started screaming. She was like pointing at the girl and was like,
you were fucking pounding on that door, being so fucking rude, and now you're trying to get in a fight with her. Fight your own battles. Don't drag your boyfriend into this.
Going off, and I looked at Brienne and I was like, oh shit, because she was mad. The guy who was in my face, both guys were like, oh shit. And then the girl was like, oh shit. And that's when she kind of backtracked, like, you know what, it's not that big of a deal, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't care enough about it. It's a bathroom. Oh, you don't care enough about the bathroom. Wow, I'm glad you suddenly had a change of heart. I almost got punched out because of you caring about a goddamn bathroom. But at this point, the bartender literally separated us. Like, he, like, held us back and, like, pushed us back, and it was so weird because, like, I wasn't trying to, like, I wasn't like, somebody hold me back. I'm gonna start swinging soon. He pushed them back. It all happened so quick, I don't even remember exactly how it ended, but I remember the guy was like, whatever, man, like, just don't do it again. Sitting down, the girl was like, it's fine now. We're just gonna walk away. Like, yes, because you're the bigger person. And then we went back to our table and they sat down at their table and everything settled. Everything went back to normal, except everyone was like, kind of like, what the fuck did you just, like, everyone who I had gone to the bar with was like, what the fuck just happened? But anyway, I don't know about you guys, but I was happy that I didn't back down. Normally, in situations like that, I get, like, scared, and I'm like, oh my god, no, like, I'm so sorry, I'll never do it. But, like, this time I was like, you know what, no, I'm not gonna let this guy walk all over me. I'm not gonna let his girlfriend walk all over me. First of all, I don't know why they're even here causing trouble. You're too old for this. I even feel too old to be at a bar like that, let alone causing issues like that. It's just crazy, and it just goes to show their maturity. But, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, that's the story about how I almost got fist fight at a bar. Hopefully that never fucking happens again, but, like, guys always seem to use me as, like, their target when they're mad and drunk and they want to, like, act like a man or something like that. But whatever. Anyway, I'm sorry this video wasn't super funny. It was more of a rant video, but give this video a thumbs up if you like storytime rant videos like this. Leave a comment below if you've ever had any experiences like this. Like, normally, this is why I don't go to straight bars, okay? And I'm not saying all straight people are like this by any means. I'm not generalizing them, but like, the atmosphere at a gay bar is 1,000 times different from the atmosphere at a straight bar. Like, it seems like at a gay bar, everyone's just trying to get laid, and that's what everyone's focusing on. At a straight bar, everyone's like trying to prove their masculinity for whatever reason. But anyway, just leave a comment below. Also, I still need to post that second half of the Q&A that I said I was going to post, but I like lost all the footage, and instead of refilming it, I was battling the Elite Four in Pokemon. So I obviously have my priorities straight, right? But anyway, look out for that. Like I said, give this video a thumbs up, comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I keep fucking spitting. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.